If you don't want to miss any more videos, make sure you're subscribed, like this video, and make sure to turn your notifications bell on. Hey guys, I'm back with another video, this time showing you guys my minimal, everyday makeup look. Let's be honest though, I really don't wear makeup every day, but when I do, lately this is what I've been wearing. But before I start with all the makeup, I need to start with a blank canvas. So I'm making sure that my face is clean, just wiping my face off with a makeup wipe, and yeah. So now that I have a clean face, I need to clip my hair back. So my hair is clipped back, and now it's time to move on to my face. First and foremost, I have to prime. So I'm starting off with this sample Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. This stuff is amazing. Now I see what the hype is all about. I've definitely been playing around with it, and it really does give you that silky canvas to work with when you are wearing makeup. It really does just make your face feel so smooth and not dry at all. At first I thought it would, but it's not. It's really hydrating. I really don't know why I thought it would make my face feel dry, but it really doesn't. It just makes your face feel actually moisturized and just super smooth. I got it in my hair and everything. I really don't know how that happened. But now we're moving on to my face, and lately I've been liking to use concealer for everything. My foundation, my concealer, everything. And I've really been liking this Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. That's a mouthful. But I've really been liking to use this Nars concealer just to do everything. It gives me such beautiful results, and it really allows my skin to really still peek through, but gives me the amount of coverage that I'm looking for. So you'll see how I apply that. I'm using two different concealers. The first one that I'm putting on is in the color Ginger, and the second one I put on will be in the color Caramel, and I kind of just mix the two. I start off with this one underneath my eyes, and then I apply the Caramel to the rest of my face because I really wanted the Ginger concealer to just brighten up a bit, and then I use the Caramel concealer to kind of just balance out the rest of my face. You also see me using a brush to blend out the concealer. I was using my fingers, but I just like the way the brush, not applies, but blends out the concealer better. I just feel like I get a better finish. So now the concealer is all blended out, and you really don't have to set this, but being that I'm an oily girl, I choose to set this concealer, and I'm just using my Laura Mercier, the regular translucent powder, to set underneath my under eyes, and then kind of like just in my T-zone area, but I just like to set it just to give a better finish overall. It already has like a soft matte finish, which I love anything matte for my face because I'm so oily, but I just feel like this extra step will definitely keep my oil intact and not ruin my makeup and not have me super oily by the end of the day. I'm also taking this Cover FX translucent powder in the color Deep to kind of just set the rest of my face, because although the Laura Mercier is translucent, it is kind of brightening on me, at least I feel like it is. So with this other translucent powder, I feel like it'll balance out a little bit my complexion, so I'm not so like washed out. It kind of like adds a little bit of color back into my face. So I'm pretty much done setting my face, and I'm moving on to contouring, or to me is more so bronzing my face, because I'm really just warming up my face, adding some color back into my face. And this is the contour palette from e.l.f. and it's in the color Deep. I believe it's the darkest one that they have. So I'm just kind of bronzing up my face a bit. So I'm pretty much finishing this up, and I'm going to be moving on to blush. I just like a really subtle blush, nothing too loud, just something that's going to add just a little bit of color, especially on the days where it's just a minimal look and I'm not trying to wear a whole bunch of makeup. And I like this color because it has like a little sheen, kind of gives you an inner glow to your look. And to just intensify that sheen, I'm going back into that contour palette and picking up this highlighter shade. I think it's actually like a bronzer shade, but on me, I just prefer it as a highlighter. It just gives like such a nice, like dewy, inner glow look, and I really think it just intensifies that sheen that was already in that blush. And of course, after we have all of that, we have to make sure that we set the face. So I'm taking my favorite setting spray from Morphe and just spraying that all over my face. I absolutely love the way this mist and just, it overall just makes your makeup look amazing. So definitely have to do this. So now I'm moving on to doing my brows, and I'm sure you guys have seen my brow routine. Nothing's changed really, but on the days where I'm not trying to wear a lot of makeup, I like to use powders instead of a pencil, just to get the job done, and it's fast and easy. It's just really just filling in my brows. I'm not trying to do too much just to fill them in because I have some sparse areas. So I like to use this trick here, just using powder to just fill my brows in and just kind of enhance them a bit. So now that I've finished up my brows, I'm moving on to eyeshadow. And let me tell you, I have been so obsessed with this Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I know I'm late to the game, and this palette has been out for quite some time, but now that I have my hands on it, I have been obsessed. The colors that I use, that I am going to be using in this video, I use all the time. They're such natural, warm shades that you can wear really anytime. They're not bold or bright or anything like that. They just fit for an everyday look. But the great thing about this palette is that it's so versatile and there's so many different colors that you can use to create so many different looks. I definitely want to play around, and I see what the hype about this palette is. It's so beautiful, like the shades are so beautiful, and I want to play around with it and create so many different looks, but I've got to practice a bit because I'm not very good at playing with colors. I usually stick to just browns and just warm shades because I feel like they complement my skin tone, but I definitely want to get my hands on some of those colors in this palette. So that's pretty much it. That's all I'm doing with my eyes. I'm just gonna wipe the powder and concealer that I got on my lips. I'm just gonna wipe that off because I don't know about you guys, but if I don't, it creates like this inner rim of makeup, caked makeup, and that's gross. Nobody wants that. So I'm doing that. And why not spray some more setting spray? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to move on to my eyes, and I know in my previous video I said I did not like this mascara, but I've been playing with it and I actually really like this mascara. It's buildable, and like I said in my last video, it does give you like a feathered look, but if you build it up, it's actually really pretty. And yeah, I kind of have to go back on what I said, and I actually do like this mascara. I don't know if I will repurchase it again because I feel like I've played with some other mascaras that are, can do the job and are not as expensive, but I do like this mascara. So that's pretty much it that I do to my eyes. Nothing really fancy. I just have one more step, and that is just my lips. And I'm not really going to be doing much to those either, but you'll see. All I'm going to be using is my Aquifer lip balm. I love this stuff. It makes my lips feel amazing. And that's all I'm going to be really doing. And I mean, you can dress this up a little bit by adding some lip gloss or something like that, but if you want to keep it really simple, just add some lip balm or chapstick, and that's really it. That's the whole look. Nothing too crazy. It's pretty minimal and just a really natural overall everyday look. Comment down below and let me know, what do you use for your everyday makeup looks? Do you use some of these products? I would love to know. But that's all I have for you guys today, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!